In a quiet mountain village, as the crimson sunset faded behind the pine trees, an old man named Kalen sat by the fire. Around him, children gathered with curious eyes and eager hearts. Every evening, Kalen shared stories not of heroes or battles, but of hearts and choices. That night, when the wind whispered through the wooden huts, one boy asked softly, "Grandfather Kalen, why do people fight inside themselves? Why do I sometimes feel kind and angry at the same time?" Kalen smiled, the flames reflected in his wise eyes as he began, that is because each of us carries two wolves within our hearts. There is a battle inside every person, Kalen said, his voice low and steady. One wolf is made of anger, envy, greed, fear, pride, and hatred. The other wolf is made of peace, love, kindness, humility, and hope. These two wolves fight every day in you, in me, in everyone you know. The children leaned closer, eyes wide. A spark from the fire rose into the night sky, like a symbol of the unseen battle Kalen described. A small boy named Aaron, the same one who had asked earlier, looked deeply troubled. He picked up a stick and drew two wolves in the dirt, one with sharp teeth, one with gentle eyes. He asked, "Grandfather Kalen, if both wolves live inside us, who wins the fight?" The old man gazed at the flickering fire for a long moment. Then he said simply, "The one you feed." Aaron couldn't sleep that night. He kept thinking about the wolves. He realized that every time he shouted at his sister or wished bad things for others, he was feeding the dark wolf. The next morning when his friend dropped his toy, Aaron wanted to laugh, but he stopped himself. He remembered Kalen's words, "The one you feed." But resisting was hard. The dark wolf was loud, tempting, and always hungry. That day, Aaron got into a fight at school. He stormed home, angry and ashamed. "I tried to be good," he cried to Kalen, "but the angry wolf is stronger." Kalen put a hand on his shoulder. "No, my child. The angry wolf only seems stronger because you've been feeding him for so long. Starve him, and he will grow weak." The next few weeks changed Aaron. He started doing small, quiet things. He helped his mother with chores. He apologized to his sister. He shared his food with a poor traveler who passed through the village. Each act, though small, made him feel lighter, as if a soft, warm light began to grow inside him. One night, Aaron dreamed of the two wolves. The dark one snarled but looked thinner. The light one stood taller, calm and radiant. When he woke, Aaron smiled. He understood now. One season later, drought came. The river dried and food became scarce. People began to argue and blame one another. Kalen called the villagers together and said, "The drought is testing not the soil, but our hearts." Aaron, now older, watched as fear spread like smoke. He felt the dark wolf grow restless again, whispering, "Take for yourself, don't share." But Aaron took a deep breath. He walked to his small hut, took out his last handful of rice, and gave it to a crying child. The villagers saw him. Slowly, others began to share too. Within days, they organized what little food they had and helped each other survive. The drought did not end, but kindness did not die either. That night, Kalen spoke again by the fire. "Long ago, I too fed the wrong wolf," he confessed softly. "But life taught me the wolf of anger destroys its own heart first." He looked at Aaron and smiled with pride. "You have learned what most never do. Strength is not in fighting others, but in choosing which wolf to feed." The children sat silent, the firelight painting golden halos on their faces. Years later, when Kalen passed away, Aaron became the village storyteller. He sat by the same fire, with new children gathered around him. When one of them asked, "Do the two wolves ever stop fighting?" Aaron looked at the flames, so alive, so restless, and said, "No, my dear, they never stop. But once you learn to feed the good one, the fight becomes a dance and peace becomes your companion." Within every heart lives a battle between darkness and light. The thoughts you nurture, the words you speak, the kindness you show, these are the food you give your inner wolf. Feed the good wolf every day, and you will never lose your way.